Alrighty, folks. Joe from Feel Like Craps back at it for day number 3 of Waylon and Ken's retirement plan strategy. I have to say, after the first 2 days, I'm a believer. So we're going to see if we can make it work on day 3 too. Hopefully, the dice gods will be cooperative. We go for 20 minutes a roll. And see how good life is at the end, after the end of 20 minutes. So far, after our first 2 days, $493 in total profit. Nifty little strategy, and we will take you through it once again here. Number 1, we're going to take the profits and put them out of sight, out of mind. $1,000 is our starting bankroll. We will take 100 out of it for some red chips. And without further ado, let's get started. We're going to wait for the shooter to get a point. Dice are out. Here they come. 5, 4, 9. He's got a 9 for the point. Let's get started. We are actually, got to remember to do this. I had to start the video like this so we don't waste time. $500 in black chips should be enough to get us going, because we're going to need them. $150 goes in the DC. Looking to get that number set, and then we'll continue. 5, 4, 9. Our shooter buckshotted his point, so that's going to go there. And now, once we get the DC behind a number, we go across on everything, no matter when it is, because I'm going to show you why. 15 in the field, green chip level bets across, except for the number that has the point on it. And look at the miraculous thing that happens. We'll turn this on. I got $150 up here. If the 7 comes, I'm going to win 150, and what am I going to lose? 125, 45, 140, 150. So I've got the coverage. We may as well turn the bets on. We're looking for 1 hit on anything underneath. Dice are out. 6 is the call. It's an easy 6, so the puck goes to the 6. The field loses on a 6, so that's that, but we get 35 up top. Everything comes down. Once we get our hit, everything comes down. And we are going to plug the point. And by that we mean we're going to bet a place bet that's going to undo this and give us money in the event that we roll a 9 before a 7. And that's the only other bet we're going to make. In this case, with a $150 9, 125 will do just nicely. If the 9 rolls, we get 175 and lose 150 for a net gain of 25. If same thing happens the other way, if we 7 out, we have 125 lost and 151. So it works out perfectly either way. $25 is our profit, plugging the point. So, see, pretty much we can't lose right now. Dice are out. Here we go. 4, 3, 7. Sure enough. So that comes down. We get 150 for the DC. Send it back to the rack, and we'll wait for the shooter to make us another point. Dice are out. 6, 3. Need a 9er. Wine and diner. Point is 9. The only potential problem is this much going into the DC. 5, 1, 6. It's a mixer. And re-rolling the point, the number that we have the don't on. That's another potential problem too. But every strategy has its ups and its downs. Dice are out, and that's a 7. So this comes down. We're going to lose everything here. But take a look. Let's see. 4, there's 125. 145, so another nickel, and we're going to have everything coming back to the rack. Didn't lose $5 in cap money that time. All right, here we go. Dice are out, looking for a new point shooter. 5, 1 mixer, easy 6. How did those end up over there? 150 goes in the DC. Dice are out. 639, Nina. Everything out, guns a-blazing. Dice are out. 628. No field. $35 win. Upstairs. The board clears and we're doing 125 for a place bet on the 9. You know what? Let's just keep you guys right over here so we don't have to keep delving back into that. 125. Dice are out. Day number 3 of Waylon and Ken's retirement plan. 5-1 mixer. That's a point hit. Pay the line. 639. The 9 came before the 7, so the puck is going to come down here and bump him off. But we're going to get 175 underneath for the place bet. Take it back. 150 goes in the DC. Here they come. 314 this time. The don't goes to the 4 and we're going across. $15 in the field and away they go. 12 craps, triple. That's going to be a $45 winner. We'll pay it the long way and clear the board. That's our one hit. We look for one hit on any bet that we have out. And $100 will plug the point nicely on the 4. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. We got the sister number to the 4. 3 craps. Would have been nice to have that in the DC. 314. So the 4 came before the 7. So we lose that. We're going to owe $5 to the casino for a VIG. And they're going to pay us $200. Back to the rack jack, as Waylon would say. All right. Puck is off. Here they come. 5, 3, 8. That's just great. Easy 8. 150 in the DC, and off to the races we go. 12 craps. That just pushes the DC to the next bet, the next roll. Dice are out. And again, we're going to push. We decided here, and it's going to be a 7, so it's going to be a loser. Off it goes. Dice are out. Let's see if we can recover here a little bit. 5, 4, 9. Nina. We'll try that DC again. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. That's just great. One there, and we're going to do 15 in the field. Away they go. Looking for a hit. 4, 2, 6. We got it. Minus 15 in the field, plus 35 upstairs. Clear them down, back them down, take them down. And we got an 8. I could do 125. Actually, that wouldn't work, would it? 150 would work. It would be an even bet. We're not going to do that. We want to come up away with something. So 138 is the bet we need to make underneath to make things work out. It'll pay 161 in the event that the 8 rolls before the 7. So that we need some white chips for. Because we gotta get up to 3 on there. Alright, now 8 versus the 7. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. That's Big Ben, our best friend. Back to back. 6, 4, 10. 3, 2 to Fever. The point still hasn't been hit. Yo, 11. 4 trade. Take them away. We lose 138 and win 150. As you can tell, the reimbursements for the 6 and 12 are a little less, but hey, being in the plus is better than being in the minus. That's for sure. This will reset. Dice are out. We're looking for a new point. That's not a point shooter. That's the snake eyes. 1 spot and 1 dot would get us a lot if we were in the field. 3, 1, 4. Ace trade a easy way. $150 in the DC, and here they come. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend, the easy 10 on the end. And we'll get set up, ready to go. Dice are out. 3 craps, winner in the field. $15 winner. Take it down. And plug the point. We do 100 to plug the point on a 4 or a 10. Dice are out. Here they come. 5, 2, you're all through. This will come down, this will get lost, but it will come back because we will get paid 150 on the DC. Alright, dice are out, continuing on. 3, 2 to Fever. And you know the drill, folks. $150 goes in the DC. Here they come. It's a 9, 5, 4, Nina. And we're going to get set up across on all of our non-don't numbers. And 15 in the field. Away they go. 1 hit will do. And there it is. 6, 5, yo, 11. Bring them down. And that's a 9, so 125 will do nicely for a place bet. And now we play it out. Dice are out. 5 to Fever. That's going to be a point hit. Pay the line. We are working on the come out. Dice are out. 3, 1, 4. New point is 4. Here they come. 3, 2, 5. Fever. 6, 3, 9. We lose the don't, but we win 175 on the place bet. And we still have an active point on the board, so we'll send the money back into the DC. Dice are out. Here they come. And that's not good. That's a 617, so we lose a 150 on that one. Dice are out. New shooters up. 4 the hard way once again. Let's try and get that DC placed. Nope, we're not going to get it again. We're down another 150. There's all our profits gone. 2 rolls is all it takes, folks. It can get costly when you have 0.7 outs. Dice are out. Here we go. Looking for a new point. That was a quick shooter. 3 craps. That would have been nice a roll ago. That would have been nice 2 rolls ago, too. That's a 2 craps. And another 4. So we have a point of 4. Dice are out. And a yo 11. That doesn't help at all either. And now we run into trouble when we can't get this DC placed. Dice are out. That will win back the yo 11 loss, at least for the time being. That's a 3 craps. That'll win back what we had in the DC. Dice are out. How about another craps number? No, we'll lose it back. This is just unbelievable. Every strategy has its flaws, folks. You know, not any strategy is not infallible. That's the key takeaway point here. I'm debating what I should do. I don't want to try to ladder this up because I don't have the bankroll for it. All right, $100, $150 in the DC, and we'll try to get this placed again, and we won't. Freaking 437. Just got crap dice, folks. Crap shooters, you know, new shooter coming out. There's another 7. Get it out of your system now. There's another 7. 3 in a row. 5-2. And a craps number. That's a 2 craps. And an 8. We have a point. Shall we try to ladder it up once? Knowing how these dice have been, I'm kind of scared to do so. We'll bust into our profits here. We might end up regretting this. Doubling up for 300. Let's see if we can get this behind a number. Hard 8, buckshot. So 300 there. And now everything up here is going to go up by a unit. So 2. This is going to be 30 in the field. We're going to need that there. And I think we are ready to go. Dice are out. 549 is our hit. That's going to be nice. That's going to win in the field. And it's also going to win 70 upstairs. Win us back some of that money that we have been hemorrhaging in these last couple of rolls. Everything goes away and we got to plug the point on a $300 no 8. Get all this money off the board first. That's crucial. If we double the 160, what was it, the 138? $138 and 138 is 276. So 276 will get us 322. All right. So we got to do 276 underneath. We'll go back into profit again. Take out another 100 here. 275, 276. And we place 8 versus 7. Yo 11. Thank God we weren't in the DC when that happened. 426. We have a point, and we're concerned with the 8 versus the 7. That's a hard 6. That's a point hit. Dice are out. 6-1. You're all done, son. Well, actually, if we had a point, we'd have been all done. The line bettors are happy with us, though. That's going to come down and get 300 bucks. So, And we had 500 in profit before. At 400 in profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we'll see. Dice are out. Here we go. 5, 3, 8. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna put this back over there, and we're gonna see if we can get back to normal. I'm at the 20-minute mark right now, so this will be the final shooter. That's a 12 craps. That doesn't help us now. Dice are out, and there's a 5, the fever. And we're gonna go across. 15 in the field. You don't belong there. Dice are out. We got everybody set. 639's a field winner. And 35 upstairs. Not bad. We're going to be big time behind here on this one. Just like what we always say, not every strategy is going to be 100% effective 100% of the time, because the dice gods are very resilient. All right, we got that, so we need 125. 125 on a place bet, and away we go. Dice are out. 628, point hit. Away with that. Going back, here we go. Yo 11 doesn't help or hurt. That's a frontline winner as it stands on the board now. 6410, Big Ben, our best friend. Ballerina, we got the sister number to the previous roll, and there's a 6. That doesn't help us. 426. 314, it's an easy 4. And a 5-2, you're all through, so lose 125 and win 150. And we are at a crossroads because we're definitely behind. No question about it. The big string of 7s there in the middle, and those 7s coming at bad times, and a couple of yo 11s when we were in the DC did not help. And we're going to cut it. The decision has been made. We're going to cut it. And we're just going to cut our losses here. We're going to be down about $300, so this is going to be a black chip, so we'll take care of that right now. Actually, we'll trade that back in, because we've got to try to fill the one roll of greens we got left, and I think that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. So there's 700. That's going to be good for 2 blue chips. 2 green chips, rather. This right here is 500, so 700, 50, 770. So we're $220. $230. We need to get 230 from profit. So there's 225 and 230. That should get us where we need to be. That's going to color this one up. That's going to color that one up. One lone little white chip. I'll have 1,001. So we'll just take him and put him back in the profit rack. But we have 1,000 here. So after day 3, we are still up, even though of a little bit of a disastrous session here. We're still up $264 going into day number 4 on the roll amount for the retirement plan strategy. We'll lick our wounds and come back for day number 4 tomorrow. Joe from Feel Like Craps here, everybody. I always feel like craps. I hope you do too. Remember, strategies such as this are, well, not strategies like this, but rollouts like this are why we always tell you whenever you go to the casino, it is never advisable to bet with money that you cannot afford to lose. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and unlike how they were today, my hope in the future is that the dice gods for every trip you make to the casino and the craps table will be forever and always in your favor.